Hello guys, my name is Angry and in this video I will be going through 22 ways for learning how to speak English. I will start honest with you and tell you that the practicing of this skill is also the best way to acquire it. But there is a hell lot of ways to learn English and same goes for speaking English. So let's start with my most favorite, number 22, watching TV shows. As you could suggest, in this way you won't need to speak for yourself, but you will have to know the basic sentence structure, words and other stuff to fully understand what the characters are speaking about. But most of the time you will be able to adjust what is going on just by watching what the characters are doing. I should mention that using English subtitles helps you a lot. Important thing to do as well is to watch only those TV shows that you do love watching, and also be sure to watch them from the start to the end. And if you for whatever reason just don't want to watch TV shows, then there are other ways, like way number 21, watching movies. Here you have no excuse because every single human being is watching movies. And what I mentioned about TV shows goes for movies as well. You should use subtitles, don't watch Kino Rip or other movies without good sound, and watch only those movies you love to watch. It also helps you to learn English if you have already watched the movie in your native language, because it's about learning English, not about watching the movie itself. Only when you have achieved certain skill of English you can start watching movies in English without watching them before in your native language, because after all, the first time you see a movie you should enjoy it. Now number 20. Watching reviews. It doesn't matter what kind of review you are watching, the thing that matters is whether the people who are doing it are using proper English. There is a lot of channels that are doing reviews on YouTube, in fact mine is one of them, so this is one of the ways as well. Now, way number 19, watching trailers. As was said before, it doesn't matter what kind of trailers, promos, previews you are watching, the important thing is to watch them in proper English and watch them until you understand every single word. Most of the trailers will have subtitles, so that helps you as well. And I highly recommend you to watch the trailers for movies you love 5 or 6 times, why not? Way number 18, watching interviews with famous people. You probably know Jimmy Fallon or Ellen or some other guys like those too. They are the ones who ask questions about life of popular people or their interesting experiences from filming and so on. These interviews are one of the best ways to start understanding the sentence structure and words people are using during their conversations. Way number 17. Watching sport commentary. It doesn't matter what kind of a sport you are fan of, whether it's football, hockey, even electronic sports. Those guys who are commenting it are doing that job because they are masters of English language, so be sure to start finding ways to watch sports in English. Number 16. Set everything around you in English and you will be rewarded with understanding it. I mean that you should use English settings for computer, mobile phone, laptop and everything. It doesn't have to be your keyboard, of course, but it helps you to see English every single time you are doing something online. You might think that those words are no use for you, but you never know. Now, way number 15. Playing video games. Some of my friends learn English only by playing a game called World of Warcraft, which was in the past the best storytelling online game. Nowadays you have a wide selection of game titles. Way number 14. Communicating with people during playing video games. You probably know Skype or TeamSpeak. Before those became widely spread with ordinary people, their main reason for existence was to give team players a way to speak one to another. Now way 13. Watching as someone else is playing video games. You might have heard about playthroughs or tutorials and other stuff. The main idea is that people are talking as they are playing, it doesn't matter which game it is, all games have some fans that are creating video content for them. So now number 12, reading books in English. You might think that reading process has nothing to do with speaking, and you are not entirely wrong, but because our brain operates how it does, the reading will help you improve your speaking skills, because your brain will start remembering phrases and sentence structure, even the words from the text. You will be capable of using them in your speeches, because they will come to you a lot easier. Way number 11. Listening to audiobooks. You can buy them or search them on internet and you will find them, I know it. This is probably one of the hardest ways to improve your skills because most of the people that are speaking in audiobooks are doing it really quickly. But if you would love this way, it's there for you. Now number 10. Listening radio. It's almost the same as audiobook in terms of learning how to speak English. Because when you are listening to English broadcast, you might not understand half of what they are speaking about, but be aware of that your brain is doing it for you. I was talking from the start that you have to practice the English, but you don't have to always speak to improve your skills. That brings me to number 9. Start trying to think in English. I mean, when you have time, start thinking about English sentences that you would use in any conversation that could happen in your life. It doesn't matter whether it would be with your parents, friends, boss or whoever. If you want to get better, you have to start thinking English, because that's what you will be doing before you will be speaking. So, the best way to obtain this skill is simply to start practicing it. Talking about practice, number 8. Active participants in school. This might be a problem for some of you because you are shy, but my simple advice is, don't be. It will never help you, so don't be shy. There is no way that being shy is going to help you. You just have to do what is wanted from you. If the teacher asks something, you don't have to answer the question. However, if the question was mentioned for you, then you, of course, have to answer it. But the thing is that you have to think about the answer yourself. You have to try to manufacture the sentence you would use to answer the question. It doesn't matter whether it would be proper English or whether it would be a really stupid sentence or anything. You just have to start thinking in English, even in school. And if the answer you are thinking and sentences you would use are the proper ones, are the best ones you could think of, why wouldn't you speak them out loud? Another way of practice is number 7, visiting language cafe. So, I will answer the basic question, what is language cafe? It is an event where you can come for free and simply speak with other people who want the same thing as you do, learn English. Sometimes you will play some social games or simply speak about your life. Way number 6. Ask your friends or parents and whoever for help. It doesn't matter who it will be, but if there is someone in your life that knows English better than you, you should consider asking them for their help. It doesn't matter who it is, as I already said. If you think that they can help you, then simply ask for their help. Way number 5. Self-taught. If you use some of the methods I have already mentioned and combine them, then you can easily become non-native English speaker. It just takes time. By word self-taught, I mean that there is also another ways than those I have already mentioned. Way number 4. Speaking with people through websites that are created for it. I didn't know about this method until recently when I was on a presentation where I was introduced to many ways how to learn English. But this presentation wasn't about speaking, so it didn't help me with this video. But the point is that you are on a website, you create your account, there are definitely people like you online, so you just press some buttons and then you can start speaking. It doesn't matter what you will be talking about, but this is a nice way to learn speaking English. Way number 3. Visiting English-speaking countries. You probably know about some people who have traveled to Great Britain or America where they obtained the skill to speak English. Maybe not properly, but it was progress. Way number 2. Erasmus. You might think that it's the same thing as visiting English-speaking countries, and yeah, it is. You are correct. But the difference is that with Erasmus you are going to those countries with the purpose of learning the language, not only to visit your family or start working there. Way number 1. Courses. I personally haven't used this way in my entire life, so don't be afraid. I didn't put it as number 1 because it's 100% needed to learn how to speak English, but it is definitely one of the most efficient ways to do so. And there you have it. My 22 ways to learn English. Did you like them or do you disagree with my list? Let me know in the comment section below. I thank you so much for watching. See you next time.